Hi, my name is Shane O'Connor.
And I'm Elisa O'Connor.
My name is Nate Denson, and this is my wife, Brooke.
My name is Jagla Wesley.
And my name is Ostep Wesley.
My name's Hunter Jeffcoat, and this is my wife, Natalie Jeffcoat.
My name's Donna Eichhorn.
And my name is Brad Eichhorn. So we came to Fellowship Memphis. Clearly we were searching for a church. We were very active in our prior churches, and we wanted the intentionality of a church that was multi-generational, multi-ethnic, and we found that fairly quickly right here at Fellowship Memphis.
Brooke and I first started coming to Fellowship when we were in grad school, and we were invited by friends, and we both fell in love with the Christ-centered teaching as well as the diverse body that Fellowship had, which neither one of us had ever been a part of.
I learned about Fellowship in college. I just love the fact that demographically they desire to like the city and truly love on the city.
What brought me to Fellowship is we've got some very dear friends here at Fellowship who are on fire for Jesus Christ, and those are the kinds of people I love hanging out with. So that's what really drew us here, because the good news of Jesus Christ is held in such high esteem and regard here. I love that. I love that about Fellowship.
The one word that I would use to describe Fellowship Memphis is home. After visiting multiple churches trying to find a home church, this one felt like the church we left in Ohio, and so it felt like coming home.
If I had to describe Fellowship in one word, that word would be intentional. I feel like as a body of Christ and members, you must be intentional with each other, with serving together, building relationships, getting plugged in.
In terms of ministry together, just the name Fellowship it communicates to me that it's not just about reconciling people to God, which is totally important, but it's also about reconciling people to people. And so the emphasis on relationship and intimacy and building those kinds of relationships with different kinds of people, whether it's on basis of race or ethnicity or age or whatever, I love that focus of Fellowship, and I'm so excited about being a part of that ministry here.
If we had one word to describe Fellowship Memphis, it would be unity, because despite it being a diverse body, we feel like they're really unified in the mind and spirit of Christ.
I would say it looks like heaven. It really does. One of the things that struck us coming to the South from Brooklyn, New York, was that we could attend a church that looked like everybody was represented, and then the work and the commitment to the community is huge. But in living here in the last 2 years, we understand that there are a lot of barriers that people don't necessarily cut across when it comes to worship, and Fellowship does.
Describing Fellowship Memphis in one word, it was an interesting challenge. I've come up with the word welcoming. We were completely taken aback when on the very first Sunday that we showed up, there was a couple at church who befriended us, and we went out to lunch with them on the very first Sunday.
So we're excited to partner with Fellowship Ministries. With our background in pediatrics, we're very excited to be able to work with Fellowship Kids.
I'm looking forward to being involved in Fellowship Kids, and we are looking forward also to maybe going on some missions trips.
And there's something really fun you should know about us and where we met, Elisa.
Yes, we actually met about 3 feet from where we're sitting. We met here at Harding Academy in 1983. I was actually visiting a church that met here, the Cherry Road congregation, and we met in the Blue Room.
And I was actually the preacher here at that time, so it's kind of fun being back here.
We feel Fellowship Memphis is home away from home.
When we came to look for an apartment, we asked them about church, and they told us about Fellowship, and we visited and fell in love with it and decided this was going to be our church.